A good part of the year I paint landscapes. I usually go down to Texas to do it, or Texas or Louisiana, or places like that along the Gulf Coast. And I find that wonderfully refreshing in that I begin to apply myself to nature. The rest of the time, I work in the studio and pretty much subjective, working out of my head and my memory and so forth. And as far as the landscapes are concerned, I paint them quickly, directly, easily. Usually I start after much search, finding a place that seems to be right for me. And I work for quite a while just literally putting what's there. And after a period, I forget about what's there completely and just let go and paint the picture. The rest of the time when I'm working in the studio, it's pretty much a struggle. I start with an idea or a spot, not really an idea, but an impulse, and let it grow from there. I never make sketches, never prepare anything, and usually over a long period of time the thing will develop, and usually people are involved, and very often an idea does emerge, but it's not really a very economical way of working because you never know whether anything is going to turn out.
Do you start out figuratively or abstractly?
I think pretty abstractly, pretty much with spots, with just scrapings and rubbing and so forth. And I have no idea what's going to happen, but I did start with some ideas, and I put paint on when I have an impulse to do it, and then I'll wash it off and rub it out, and something else might happen. Well, I think I see a head in there. There's the face. There's an arm up like that. There's the body down like that.
Male or female?
Whether that lasts for the next 5 minutes, I don't know. I doubt that it will. I see another, or I did see, or try to see a head in there, and something else happening, and a figure in there. This has been pretty much my way of working all my life, and at the point where it begins to resolve itself and it becomes a matter of rendering, finishing it, I sort of lose interest. What I do in the outdoors is, as I say, go directly, find a place, paint it pretty much as I see it, and then leave it. I mean, forget it. Forget what I see, and let it take its own impulses. Let it go wherever it wants to go. And often I paint a picture that has no relationship to what I started with.
And this particular thing we're looking at, how much relationship does it have to reality?
Practically none. The drawings usually start again with a blot, and it evolves. I never know what's going to happen in a drawing. I don't know what it's going to be about. But usually the blot suggests something, a part of a person or a person, and I let it work from there. I think a big part of me is expressed in the studio work, where I think about a lot of things, and I have a lot of ideas, and the landscapes are on a much lighter level. I think what Hannah used to call my studio pictures were problem pictures. And I remember painting 2 or 3 pictures, and I called the first one unpleasantness number 1, the second unpleasantness number 2, and so forth. But the landscapes never do that. The landscapes are just reaction to a beautiful thing. I worry a great deal about things that are happening in the world. And I think that is probably expressed more in the studio things. I also react to beautiful people and beautiful scenery, and that's more in the outdoor pictures. I would like the serious pictures, the more serious pictures that I do, to come off so that they made a statement that I believe. Whether they do or not, I don't know. I never did know.
Do you think your message is overtly political, or is it just individuals feeling about
People.
People, yeah.
People. I don't think they're political. They're too vague to be political. But it's about people which is political.
Mm-hmm.
My feeling about people, my feeling about order. I have a van which I park where I can see what I want to paint. And I have a special easel in the van and a special rack and all the tools. And I usually work with a painting knife. Mm-hmm. Very few brushes. I work without any medium, practically. I work directly. I might sweep in a whole sky in a few strokes, you know. And I find the knife the most direct method. It's a clean instrument. I wipe it off after every stroke, and I pick up the paint I want and put it on. It's a direct, complete thing. And when it works, I leave it alone. If and when it works, I don't touch it again.
Do you have any particular colors that you would say are your colors?
No.
Any color, just you have no favorites, no?
No, I don't think I have.
Do you have color to represent something, or is a psychological implication involved? Or?
No, none of that.
Uh-huh.
None of that. I don't think of that at all. I think of, I don't think.
Uh-huh. You just paint.
I just paint.
You paint, therefore you are.
I taught for many years at the University of Iowa, and I found out I had to talk. And it was a shocking experience for me because I found myself saying things that I had known all my life but never thought about. And I turned out to be a pretty good teacher. I was a good teacher. You teach people something about painting that you know through experience about painting. Mm-hmm. And then you treat them as you would an intelligent person, and with your ideas, your superior experience, I think you can guide them. If they have the stuff, you can guide them towards art, but you don't teach art.